Welcome to my channel CADman Tutorials. Let's see how to create this drawing in AutoCAD by a step-by-step method. So let's get started. First, we'll try to create this horizontal and vertical center line in order to create these circles, taking these two intersection points as a center of the circle. So take a line and draw a line and try to rotate the same line from the midpoint and say copy and give 90 degree. So I'll get same length of line rotated to 90 degree. So now let's create from this center, let's create dash 64 circle. So C from this intersection point, or this is the midpoint. So let's take dash 64 and now we'll try to create this dia 40 and dia 52. So come to the same center, say dia 52, and from the same center let's create dia 40 circle. So next I'll try to offset the same center line to a distance of 73 in order to get this center line. I'll try to scale down this center lines. Okay. So I'll try to offset through 73. Say offset 73 from here to here. So now I got this center line. So I'll try to stretch this center line little away in order to get our profile through this center line. So now let's try to offset this vertical center line to a distance of 34 in order to get this center line. Say offset 34, and I'll try to move this little up and then try to stretch this little in order to get our center line till the end of the profile. So now let's create, taking this as a center, let's create radius 12, radius 33 and radius 45 from the same center from here. So go to circle, from this intersection point say R21, then come to the same center, say R33, and from the same center let's create one more circle of radius 45. Okay, now I'll try to remove this circles, because from this center line, that means this is the midpoint of this center line and this arc, here and here we are going to create a circle with radius 12 on the other side. So from this midpoint say radius 12 and come to this midpoint and say radius 12. Remote on both sides in order to get our inner profile. So now let's create this radius 21 from the same center. So radius 21 and from here radius 21. So now let's remove this and delete the extra part. Remove this and delete this extra part. Now let's give a fillet of radius 25 here. Between these two, let's give a fillet of radius 25. So fillet radius 25 from here to here and try to remove the. Now let's try to join this line from here to here and try to join this lines. So take a line tangent from here to this circle tangent. Now you got the required profile. So I'll try to remove the extra lines and okay. Now let's create this center line with a distance of 48 from here. So that means we are going to offset this line to a distance of 48. Offset to 48, and in order to get this circle center from the midpoint, it will be 38. 38 here, and from here to here it is 38. That means because the distance between these two circles is given as 76, so we are going to offset either sides to a distance of 38. So I'll try to offset to 38. Now I'll try to break down these lines in order to keep my line simple. So let's create these two circles of dia 18 here and here. From here, say dia 18, and from here, say dia 18. And we have got one more outer circle of radius 16 from the same center. So let's create another circle of radius 16. And similarly here, enter. So now we are going to join this line, and from here we'll try to extend, draw a line, and as this line is lying on the center of this, we'll try to extend from there and give the fillet and radius here and there. So from here to here, we'll try to draw a line, and we'll try to change this two center lines. Okay. Now let's create this circle from the same center as radius 24. So okay, before that, let's create this center, because this R24 is lying on the same center. So in order to get this circle, we'll try to offset this center line to a distance of 12. And we'll try to break down these lines. And now let's create this circle of dia 26 and radius 24, both on the from the same center. So from here, say dia 26, and again from the same center, let's create radius 24. I'll try to remove the extra elements that I don't require for this drawing. And now let's give the fillet R4. Here and here, let's give R4. So fillet radius 4. Remove the other parts. So offset to 5, and let's extend these center lines. And offset to 5 here and here, and I'll try to remove these lines so that it looks good for the center line. Okay. So now let's create this profile. So this profile, because this distance is given as 10. So from this center line, we'll try to offset 5 this side and 5 that side. Either sides we did offset to 5 in order to get this length 10. Offset to 5, offset to 5, and try to remove the parts that we don't require. So now, as we have seen in the previous drawings, that we'll go for array command, because it is 6 items around, sorry, 5 items around 360. So let's select this, go for an array command, taking this as a center. I'll give 5 items and try to explode this with X shortcut command, and I try to remove the lines which I don't require in order to get that profile. So now we are done with the drawing. Now let's try to change all these lines to center lines. Give match property with the same lines. So let's give, sorry, here we have left out with these two fillets, here R10 and R15. So let's give fillet radius 10 here, and let's remount, give fillet radius 15 here. Yeah. So now we are done with the drawing. So let's give the dimensions and see if everything is fine. So go for a linear dimension from this point to this point, it is 76, and from this center line to this center line is 48. Again, from this center line to this center line is 73, and from this point to is 34. From here to here it is 12. And let's give the angular dimension from here to here it is 10. So line dimension from here to here it is 10. Then give the radius 15, radius 10, and radius 33, radius 45, radius 21, radius 25, radius 16, radius 24, this is radius 4, this is radius 12, then give the diameter dimensions. This is the 26, This is dia 18. And this is dia 40. This is dia 52. And this is dia 64. This is radius 21. So now we are done with the drawing. So if you got any doubt, you can comment me at my channel, or you can mail me at cadman16414@gmail.com. Thank you.